How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a good while since we posted one of these videos. I've been slacking on the YouTube again, like always, no excuse, but we're gonna get back there. So we're gonna go over the comics that we're picking up for New Comic Book Day this week. We got a fast stack, a lot of special project comics. If you're not aware that I started a new project because it's coming out, you have to check out my TikTok because I did post what I got on there. Link in the description below, or you'll see it while I'm filming this video. But we got a nice stack of comics. Now, these are all the comics that we're picking up, not every comic that's coming out. Also, we're gonna go over the 8 covers besides the special project ones, and then when you guys want to see the variants, you have to stay tuned for New Comic Book Day to check those out. But other than that, let's go ahead and dive right in. The first comic we're gonna dive right into is Absolute Batman issue number 20. This one's gonna be amazing because we're gonna see the Robins of the Absolute Batman universe. The tragic loss rocks Gotham City as the dust settles in the city of Gotham after the loss of Redacted. Robins entered the scene ready to hunt, and more than one secret will be revealed in this seminal issue. Don't know what that means, but this is the first appearance of the Robins in the Absolute world. It's gonna be awesome. Super excited for the Robins are people controlling like these giant robot kind of things. Super hyped for it. I think this is gonna be an amazing issue. Absolute Batman has not failed. They have not had a bad issue, so obviously it's gonna be good. But I think this is gonna be a peak issue for this one. Super hyped for it. We're also getting Absolute Martian Manhunter issue number 11. This is, I believe, the second to last Martian story from Absolute. The series will be ending here soon. It says, who's behind the agency? As relationships and reality crumble around him, John comes face to face with the agency's mysterious boss. That sounds really cool. I mean, there's not really much to go into that. The story's been amazing. He, I believe, just reconnected with the Green Martian, or is about to. It's been an awesome series. I'm excited to get this one and add it to the collection as well. Next, we have Action Comics 1098. We are getting this because it is the reign of the Superboys. It says, at war with the Weapons Master. The Weapons Master has homed in on one of the most significantly advanced tech on Earth, which happens to be hiding on the Kent farm, Clark's rocket ship. Now, the Justice League and Superboy must defend his legacy and save the town of Smallville from X-Star and his cache of malevolent mutation. I don't know what the word I'm trying to say, but it's awesome. If you have not been reading this, part of the Justice League came back in time because they were dealing with some time thing. They got stuck in this Clark Kent's world where he's a younger guy. He doesn't know much anything about them, but he will. There will be future friends and stuff like that. It's actually been really fun to read. So we're definitely gonna pick this one up and add it to the collection as well. We have a brand new series of Barbara Gordon Breakout issue number 1. It is part of the whole Next Level, which is part 2 of the all-in events that have been going on. So again, we got Barbara Gordon's Breakout. Super excited for it. It's leaping from the pages of May's Batman issue number 9 into the next level. Framed, outlaw, hunted, and extra legal activities of Gotham vigilantes, I can't speak, has never been more dangerous. After Barbara Gordon is arrested for aiding the Bat family, she is shipped off to Supermax, GCPD Commissioner Vandal Savage's pet project prison for all who oppose him. She will find herself alone, surrounded by dangerous criminals and equally dangerous guards, in a place where there's nothing is what it seems. The true danger is just beginning. That sounds really cool. I don't know too much about Barbara Gordon. I kind of know little things here and there from reading other stories. So I think it's gonna be really fun to read her own mini series that's going on. I don't think it's gonna be a long one. I think it'll be like a 6-issue or something like that, but should be fun to read. I'm super hyped to get it. But again, it is a brand new series, so we're definitely gonna give it a chance, and I feel like I'm gonna enjoy it. Next, we got Green Lantern Corps issue number 16. This has been a fun series to read. It says, Rage consumes as John Stewart recovers. Kama 2 and Sarnak Natu survived the chirurgy that survived a fractured spectrum and the rebirth of Parallax. Jessica Cruz tries to decide how to intervene in a conflict between two members of the former United Planets, a conflict Guy Gardner and his team were using to conceal their search for Butcher, the emotional entity of Rage. So really cool. You got Guy Gardner trying to be like the messiah of all these things. He's trying to get rid of them though because they're bugging him. He's offered to help, try to figure out why they're with him, what's going on, all that good stuff. And of course you got John Stewart's situation where he's trying to go back to what the life he had, as in like being off planet and trying to continue his like life and stuff, but they brought him back. It's a crazy story, but the Green Lantern Corps has been real fun to read, so we're picking this one up. We have another brand new issue, which is Spectacular Spider-Man Brand New Day issue number 1. I think it's a mini series. I think it's like 6 issues for this one as well. I could be wrong, or it might be even just 5, but I think it's supposed to be related to the movie. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. It says brand new day. Spider-Man discovers one of the most valuable items, and Kingpin, aka Wilson Fisk, possesses the Lexicon. This directory of the Kingpin's criminal enterprise could destroy the criminal landscape of New York City, and that's Spider-Man's goal when he takes it. But Fisk isn't the only person who wants the Lexicon. Mr. Negative would love would love his competitor's secret information, but so would Frank Castle himself and the Punisher. Taking the lexicon sure seemed like a good idea to make the city safer, but it painted the biggest target ever on Spider-Man's back. So I don't know if it's supposed to be related to the brand new movie coming out, A Brand New Day, or if it's just they named it that because of the movie. I'm not sure. But it's Spider-Man. Anything really kind of Spider-Man related, at least main Peter Parker Spider-Man, we try to pick up. So we're definitely getting this to try it out and see what it's all about. Next, we got Supergirl issue number 13, still part of the reign of the Superboys. It says, war approaches. The battle between the newly empowered Rebel Black Flame and Team Thunder rages on as Supergirl, still at the mercy of her recent cybernetic enhancement, is forced to come up with another tactic to save Kandor from ruin. Can Superboy and Lana Luthor's arrival turn the tide of the approaching war? So she went to save Kandor because there was a bunch of stuff going on. She got really injured. The only way she could have survived is they turned it into a cyborg. She doesn't like it, but she's using it to try to fight this Black Flame who is trying to destroy Kandor because of the way they treated her. It's a crazy story. It is actually really fun to read, a great story arc that's currently going on. I'm enjoying it a lot, so we're definitely picking this one up. Anything Ultimates, you know we got to get. We got Ultimate Endgame issue number 4. That cover is insane. It says Spider-Man meets his maker. Time is ticking on the Ultimate Universe. In this penultimate issue of the most climactic superhero event ever, heroes will fall, villains will rise, and your favorite characters will be forced to make difficult sacrifices. That sounds fun. Looks like the makers really getting into Peter Parker there, which is awesome. I'm super excited for it. So because of that, we're picking this one up. I think we have a couple more issues, or I don't know exactly how many of the Ultimate Endgame we still got left, but it is coming to a closure here pretty soon. It actually says number 14 out of 17 issues, so we might have 14, 15. We have 4 more issues, I think, of the Ultimate Universe until it's all over. So we definitely got to get it. Next, we got Wolverine issue number 20. This one's a real fun story. It says Savage Champion. The shocking events of last issue culminate in a showdown over a century in the making. Who or what are the Savage Champions? Sharpen your claws for a fight of Wolverine's life and a twist that ramifications for Wolverine's books going forward. So it's going to change everything. Maybe him actually adapting this new metal that's trying to take over and stuff like that. Who knows? But the story's actually really cool. You got Hercules involved too, which is really awesome. I love Greek mythology, so anything with that kind of stuff, especially in the Marvel universe, is awesome. So super excited for it. We're definitely picking this one up. Now we're gonna dive right into a lot of the projects that we're gonna pick up. It's a lot of the books I'll show you. Super excited for it. It's part of the Magic the Gathering variant covers that they're doing off of the cards that they released with Magic the Gathering. So we're gonna dive in. The first one we have is Amazing Spider-Man / Venom Death Spiral Body Count issue number 1 is part of the Death Spiral event. This is issue 12 of 13, part of the whole thing, but it is the one shot. But you have Carnage, Crimson Chaos on there, so we're picking it up for that issue. For Black Cat issue number 10, which I am currently reading the story, we're getting Black Cat Cunning Thief, where you have Black Cat on the Magic the Gathering cover there as well. We have Captain America's issue number 11, where it says with great power, and it's again another Magic the Gathering card, which looks really cool. For Iron Man issue number 5, we get Iron Spider Stark Upgrade, which is cool. I think that's great. They did it on the Iron Man issue, kind of lines with that perfectly. For Null issue number 5, another one that matches up perfect. It's Symbiote Spider-Man, where it's of course Null is part of the symbiote world and stuff like that. It's actually really cool. He's the king of black. He's the king of all the symbionts. So I think for them to put that on the cover matches perfectly. Immortal Thor issue number 10, we have Cosmic Spider-Man, which is really dope. Uncanny X-Men issue number 28, we got Scarlet Spider Ben Reilly, which is really cool. I think the costume looks amazing. Again, the whole Magic the Gathering thing from the card set is really cool. So we have that one. And last but not least, we're getting a different one that's not part of it, but this is the Fury of Firestorm issue number 2. This is part of the Mark Spears variant covers that they were doing, where it's kind of like a realistic kind of drawing for it, which is really dope, of Firestorm himself. I collected the other artworks that were similar to this, so we definitely had to pick this one up. And then last but not least, we're getting Planet Hulk Marvel Premiere Collection paperback. This is the Marvel premiere of the whole Planet Hulk issue that he did, the whole series there. You got a good amount of stories. You got, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like, if you look at the lot of pieces, which is really dope, part of the whole Planet Hulk. So we're gonna be picking that up as well, or we should be picking that up. Really excited for it. But other than that, those are all the comics that we're picking up for New Comic Book Day. Let me know in the comments below what you guys are excited for. If you guys are picking up any of the special projects or any of these comics, just because that's what you're reading. Any specific art that I didn't show. Like I said, for variant covers, you have to stay tuned for New Comic Book Day to check that out. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.